So Rizzo's back. That's a welcome sight. That means Luke Voit, no longer your first baseman. He may get a few games here as Rizzo kind of eases back in because Rizzo did go through some symptoms with COVID, and he said he was feeling out of it for about 6 or 7 days, like no energy or whatever. But Luke Voit made a little bit of news, and I thought got really blown out of proportion. You guys, I think, have a different opinion than me.
No, we have the same opinion.
I don't know if Mush does. I
have my immediate
reaction. Let me explain it first and then get it. But anyways, Luke Voit, after the game, he had 2. He was a big fucking reason they won both games of the doubleheader. He is the bloop single to retake the lead in the first game. And that's followed by the Giancarlo BB up the middle. And then in the second game, he hits the home run that gives them the lead to right field. Runs off Eovaldi again with the Yankees are fucking premium. Anytime you can get them, they're massive. He has destroyed them this year. The Yankees got to him a little bit in that game. In the second game, knocked him out of the game relatively early. But Voit was big on Tuesday, and he's had some big hits. He won them in the Kansas City game. Basically, he's shown up. He didn't play great against the White Sox, obviously, but he's been big. And now, what do you do with him? And he's basically been asked this question almost every press conference, I feel like, and he sounded off a little bit, and he was just like, I was a top 10 MVP candidate last year. I led the league in home runs. I've done a lot of I've provided a lot for this team the last 3 years. And he goes, I'm not going down without a fight here, and I want to play. And he said, I deserve to play as much as Rizzo does. And people, I think, took that part to heart. But the fact of the matter is, behind the curtain, like Rizzo has said that he's talked to Voit and how Rizzo dealt with this shit in San Diego, where he was kind of fighting for a position, all this, and out of luck. And it sucks. But I think Rizzo is such a good teammate that there's no way. And Luke's a good teammate too. Luke's a fucking great teammate, a great guy to have in the club. He's not starting problems. He's just voicing his opinion. He's obviously pissed off the situation. And it's only his fault. He got hurt. Him getting hurt and his body failing him is the reason why Rizzo's here. But at the same time,
I mean, he was slow to start the year too.
Yeah, but he didn't have like any consistent.
Yeah. It all goes hand in hand.
He couldn't get going, but he knows like why Rizzo's here. Like he doesn't hate Anthony Rizzo. I think people like saw him as like, oh, that's a bad thing to say after a doubleheader win like that. Why would you know what, man? He's just trying to fight for his position, and God forbid a player is honest and open in a press conference one time about what he's feeling and not just saying the scripted words. And the one time they do that, people want to shit down him, just shit down his throat. Kim Jones, WFAN, said he should be disciplined and benched. Are you fucking kidding? I like Kim Jones too. Are you fucking kidding me? Disciplined? What the fuck? Oh yeah, as if the Yankees, by the way, have can afford to take out like bats in their lineup these days. Get the fuck out of here. Luke Voit is going to be playing, and Boone said that he talked to him and he plans on putting. I think he maybe sat today. People are like, oh, he got disciplined, he got benched. He played in both games of the doubleheader, and he is still coming off the knee situation. I don't think they're trying to push him, and if Rizzo's back, give Voit a day. But I think they're going to put Judge in center. Stanton even said too. They asked Stanton about it. And he goes, without even being provoked, basically, he's like, I know that me being the DH hurts this team's flexibility, which I said in the offseason. And Stanton also has been playing so much better. He's been hitting so much better at the plate, and he's been totally fine in the outfield. But when he's in the outfield, he's just more involved in the game. He stays looser. Stanton's been swinging the bat very well, I thought. So that's what again. People were shitting down Luke's throat for no reason, I think. And that guy just wants to help and be here. And God forbid a guy wants to fucking pour his blood, sweat, and tears into a fucking team. I don't know. I just went off, but I just got pissed off with Kim Jones and all that. That was ridiculous. Go.
Yeah, I mean, I have no problem with Luke Voit saying what he said. My only thing, if you're going to nitpick the quote, would be maybe specifically naming Rizzo, like, because then it does become a one-on-one competition of where you're basically saying like compare us to where
he did end it though, saying that he wants him and Rizzo to get he wants them both to play. Like he wasn't right, he did clarify that.
Like you said, Giancarlo playing is the answer here. Giancarlo in the outfield. So I think this should be a good problem the Yankees have, where it's like they have too many hitters now. And how can we fit them all in? Don't make it like a bad problem where it's tearing the team apart and chemistry.
Which it's not going
to. And I agree with what Luke Voit, like if you're Luke Voit, where you just led the league in home runs last year, you're top 10 in MVP voting, And then Anthony Rizzo, obviously, is a very accomplished player, but he's probably like, look, Anthony Rizzo, like I can hit just as well as him. Look at Anthony Rizzo's number the past 2 years. Voigt's numbers are probably better or comparable.
I have those right here, by the way. I'll read them real quick. This is from James Smythe, Yes Network stats guy. Ever since taking the first base job on August 24th, 2018, his AL ranks at least 1,000 plate appearances. OPS, he's 8th, 893. At bats per homer, he's 14.3. That's also 8th. At bats per RBI, he's 5.46, which is 7th. Pretty fucking good. Anyone who says Luke Voit, like, healthy, isn't a good hitter, is just unequivocally wrong. He's just incorrect. His stats back it up. He's not a good fielder. He's not. And Anthony Rizzo is a platinum gold glove. But Luke Voit should be the primary DH for this team moving forward. Now, does he have to play DH every single day? No, but I think if they're playing 7 games, he should at least be the DH for 4 to 5 of those games. And then the other ones, you can rotate Stanton and Judge in there so that you get breathers. That's how they should do it.
And Voit could play first for because Rizzo will need his days off probably.
Right.
I think Voit can still play 5 out of every 7 games.
Yes, he definitely can. But so when I first read it, I did say like, oh, this is a bad quote. But I think it's what Tommy said when I saw like calling out Rizzo. When you first see it as a fan, I was like, all right, well, we don't need to call out each other. Like, we know that you both are good and I think you're both going to play. But then it's like, when you think about it as a player, you know they've talked about it. Like,
100%.
They're in practice every day, taking grounders at first, talking like, and I guarantee when Rizzo got traded, Voigt's like, what the fuck? I'm about to come back. Like, what's going on? And that's just a normal thing when, yeah, you were the home run guy. But I think where fans don't understand, like, these guys are fine. Like, when he says that, like, they know they have an understanding, like, yeah, we both want to play and we're both going to contribute. But that's, I think, the first thing that when I first looked at it, I was like, all right, we don't need to go at each other when we're winning right now.
Yeah, which they just weren't. Could he have worded it better? I'm sure he probably wishes he did, but I'm not going to hold him at fault to that. Like, fucking go nuts, man. That
People just freak out about stupid shit like that.
So fucking stupid. And people love to like get on Luke for no reason. It's just Kim Jones was like this. Luke Voit that doesn't know. Like, I think he overrates how much people like him. People fucking love Luke Voit.
You know what it is, dude? When a player has this much confidence in themselves and like a little bit like, hey, yeah, I'm good and I want to play. They're like, oh, he's just a cocky asshole. It's like, oh, I hope Rizzo does well. Like, no, fuck you. I want to play.
Yeah, news to like a fucking normal person out there. You don't become a major league player and a level that Luke Voigt's gotten to, leading league in home runs, without having like through the roof. If you don't have that confidence in you, I don't want you on my team.